West Virginia is once again the Rodney Dangerfield of college football, getting disrespected, this time by a podcaster by the name of Big Game Boomer. Big Game Boomer is all over Twitter. Primarily, he posts a lot of different rankings that he does about college football programs, and West Virginia seems to always come up on the bottom. Big Game Boomer, I'm calling you out. Let's talk about it. What is up, college sports fans, fellow members of Mountaineer Nation? This is Coos, and welcome to yet another edition of Coos's Corner. Come in, sit back, relax. Let me pour you out a shot of top-shelf college football content. If you like that kind of content, please hit that red subscribe button for me. Give me the thumbs up if you like this video. And share it out with your college sports-loving friends, because if you like this content, there's a good chance they will too. And also, leave comments in the comment section. Let me know what you think about Big Game Boomer and his rankings and why he apparently hates West Virginia so much. Let's get on with it. Yes, Big Game Boomer, I'm calling you out, man, and I'm giving you, this is an invitation to you to come on my show and explain why you always rank West Virginia so low, and also give me the reason behind your rankings that you come up with. How do you come up with them, and what's the method to your madness? Now, I'm going to show you 4 different lists or rankings that Big Game Boomer has put on Twitter lately that I have an issue with. And they all, and yes, this is a homer video. I'm not going to lie. This is all about West Virginia and why I feel he disrespects us. The first one is one he put out that says, and I'll put these up on the screen for you too, but it says, fan bases that think they'll win a national championship every year. Now, some of them on here, like Ohio State, Oklahoma, Georgia, they actually have a shot to win a national championship almost every year. But West Virginia, come on, Big Game Boomer. How many West Virginia fans do you even talk to? Listen, I know a lot, personally, and through my YouTube channel and through Twitter. And most of us, we just want one national championship in our lifetime, much less winning one every year. We know that's not realistic, man. I don't know any Mountaineer fan who thinks we have a chance to win a championship every year. Matter of fact, half of our fan base is so dang negative, they don't even think we'll make a bowl game in most seasons. So to say that we deserve to be on this list is just inaccurate, man. And this rankings, trash. The next one, top 25 teams least likely to make a bowl game. Now, this one's not as bad. You at least have West Virginia near the bottom of this at 16. But why would you have us as one of the least likely teams to make a bowl game? Have you been paying attention, Big Game Boomer? Have you ever heard of a man named Graham Harrell? Or how about another name, J.T. Daniels? Have you ever heard of him? Guess what? They're both at West Virginia, and they're going to improve our offense this year. And the offense is the only thing that's been holding this team back the last 3 seasons. So if we improve that side of the ball, what makes you think the other side of the ball is going to take a step back? There's no way we should be one of the least likely teams to make a bowl game. So there again, this list, trash. Hit myself in the head with that one. The next one, college football 2022 season tiers. Top tier, Alabama, makes sense. Ohio State makes sense. North Carolina State, Utah, really, Big Game Boomer? Why in the world would you put them ahead of Georgia or Oklahoma even? Makes no sense to me. But sticking to the topic at hand of West Virginia, they're all the way down here at tier 5. You really think West Virginia is going to be in the same tier as Kansas and Georgia State and Central Michigan and Tulsa and Toledo? Really, Big Game Boomer? What in the world makes you think we're not better than those teams? Where did you get your information from or your logic from? Because I don't see it. And I would love for you to explain that to me. And if I'm other fan bases, I would be just as mad. Auburn, Penn State, North Carolina, he's got you guys in this tier too. None of those make any sense, Big Game Boomer. Explain yourself. This list, trash. And the most atrocious one of all, the best and worst team in every conference. American Conference, Houston and Navy makes sense. ACC, North Carolina State, Duke. I can't argue with that one. Big 10, Ohio State, Indiana, makes sense. Big 12, Baylor, Kansas. Wait a minute. It doesn't say Baylor, Kansas. It says Baylor and West Virginia. Big Game Boomer, you really think West Virginia is the worst conference or the worst team in the Big 12 conference in 2022? You really think that? You really think we're going to be worse than Texas Tech and TCU and Kansas? Give me a break. And by the way, I spotted some inconsistencies here. If you think West Virginia is going to finish last in the Big 12, then why did you put Kansas as more likely to miss a bowl game? That doesn't make sense. That's contradictory. Explain that to me. And another thing I have an issue with is you keep putting Marshall ahead of West Virginia on these lists. You had Marshall in Tier 4 and West Virginia in Tier 5 of the last list. Why? Makes no sense to me. What is it with you and Marshall, man? Do you have some love affair with Marshall? Are you a closet Marshall fan, Big Game Boomer? Because you also put out a tweet or a poll not long ago, or rankings of the teams that are scared to play other teams, and you had West Virginia scared to play Marshall, which couldn't be further from the truth. But before I get to that, this list, trash. Who was telling me that West Virginia scared of Marshall, man? Come on. We're 12-0 against Marshall, and only two of those games were competitive, and one was when they had Randy Moss and Chad Pennington, and we still beat them. So come on, man. The reason West Virginia doesn't play Marshall is because it's no benefit to West Virginia University whatsoever. They would likely lose money playing the game. They get no recruiting benefit from it. And Marshall refuses to play most of the games in Morgantown, so therefore there's no reason to play the game. It's not that we're scared of them. We're 12-0, and we would probably continue to be undefeated against them every single year. Now, I do know they have an elite running back this year that will probably be a high draft pick in the NFL or has a good chance to be, but he's one player. He doesn't make the whole team. I also like what Coach Huff's doing there at Marshall. I think they're going to win some games, but they're not better than West Virginia. Get that out of your head. Marshall is not better than West Virginia, and West Virginia is not afraid of Marshall. With that being said, Cougars Corner family, leave me your comments. Let me know what you think about these crazy lists that Big Game Boomer is putting out on Twitter. Why do you think he disrespects and hates West Virginia so much? And Big Game Boomer, if you're listening, open invitation, my friend. Come on the show, defend yourself, explain yourself. Let me know why you put West Virginia so low on these lists and where do your ideas come from. What's the method to your madness? I want to know. Guys, if you want to support me financially, you can hit the super thanks button right below this video. It's a heart with a dollar sign in it. I call that my tip jar, tip your server. Also, you can become a member of Cougars Corner, get several perks. Hit that join button right below. Check out my merch store, Cougars Corner merch store. Links in the description box. T-shirts, hoodies, ball caps, mouse pads, fanny packs, backpacks, you name it, I've got it. Coffee mugs, whatever you want to get, I have it there. Go check it out, please. Help me spread the Cougars Corner brand. Check out the Fanatics link, the Amazon link for your online shopping. It doesn't change your shopping experience, and you can help me out in the process. BetUS link to do your favorite sports betting or your online gambling. Use that link and join code JOIN125. Get 125% bonus on your first bet. Plus, it helps my channel. If you can't do any of that, you want to support me for free, all you have to do is like, subscribe, share, comment. All those things help my channel. I really appreciate you tuning in. And until next time, Q Country Roads.